Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to Phoenix Point. We're starting sort of in media res here because I had the game crash on me while trying to load that salvage mission 4 times, and I didn't want to redo the intro until I knew it was going to actually load properly. But now it has, hooray, and here we are. So I've outfitted our crew here with just pretty much basic loadouts. We got our standard Firebird sniper rifle, we got a laser assault rifle on Infidel Wilson, and I gave Medusa Lucina grenade launcher, because we've had great luck with those, and also the one missile launcher, the one New Jericho missile launcher that we have. So we got to be really careful with this. We need this thing, because we actually need to maintain this and get another one in order to reverse engineer them. But I figured it was worth going pretty hard on this. It would be a real shame if we weren't able to survive, right? So let's start by sending out the fresh assault. Just see if we can get vision of some enemies. We cannot. Well, let's see here. Where are we at on crates? So there's a fair number of crates right by us in the corner here. I hate this building. Yeah, it's going to be really hard for us to tell where the enemies are going to be. All right, let's have the sharpshooter move to here. And I guess we're just going to set up some overwatches for this turn. They will reveal themselves to us in time. So let's go, you Overwatch this way. You are done. You can Overwatch over there. And you're just done? Like, I hate to... We should probably move you some more. I don't know exactly where you're going to end up. I don't know that I want you to end up next to a crate in case they have grenades and stuff. Let's not put you in a place where they are already incentivized to put down an explosion. Alright, so that's an Arthron. The machine gun arm. Sound is very, very distinctive. There's another one. It does not see us. It's overwatching a weird direction. Okay, wow. Just blew his launcher arm clean off. Well done. That might even be enough to save that crate. Unfortunately, it's a food crate, so we don't care. But still, it's a good work. It's a shame that we hit the arm instead of the the launcher instead of actually the arm. Okay, so we got another launcher arm over here. This is pressing. This guy over here also has a launcher. So actually, we have a lot of problems. A lot of very serious problems. I don't know how close we have to get to be able to see that dude, but I definitely want to be able to see him. I guess just go ahead and step over here. Alright, good.
Be right there.
May as well take your cover. And I guess we should open up with the scarab, right? I'm going to drive forward a little bit first. Again, trying not to create a situation where it's super easy for the enemies to get a multi-shot, but I do want to get closer so that we don't scatter so badly. This is probably fine. Please let those land about where I shot them. Okay, excellent. And he gets a return fire, because somehow his gun still works. It's the only part of his body we didn't destroy.
Bye.
Okay, so you have a pretty easy shot on the Arthron. This guy is going to be maybe a little bit more of a problem. We're not done yet, though. Let's see what they look like after this. So that'll help determine who actually needs to get shot. Alright, one down and one bleeding badly. So he lost his spitter and his launcher arm. He still has the other arm. His armor's in pretty bad shape. Well, this is the sniper's job, then. Let's go for the leg.
Hostile neutralized.
I would say that's a pretty successful turn, personally. And then we still have this assault here, who definitely needs to get some real cover. But could fire first. We don't want to run toward... That's definitely explosive. Don't want to run toward that. try to go for the launcher arm. Like, this shot's not that bad, actually. I'm gonna get machine gunned, though, because he definitely has return fire. Maybe I step behind cover first? I'm worried that my shot's not going to be nearly as good if I do that. Maybe I just fall back and don't shoot at him. Because, it seems like he's not aware of us yet. Just let him run over and attack the box and then take him on next turn when everybody can hit him at once. No, probably not. I'm going to fall back behind cover and then take the shot. And we'll shoot over here. Hold on, let me watch his animation a little bit. Alright, yeah, I want to get him when his arm is up. Okay, we did in fact destroy the launcher. Also the whole arm. So he's bleeding and yeah, that's good. Very well done. That means that we don't have to worry about clustering too much, but we do still have to worry about the machine gun. Also, we know there's at least one more. I don't know that you move. I think you're where you need to be. So I guess we're done. That went really, really well. There's like a lot of attacks going exactly the way we were hoping they would go. So that's probably not the guy we couldn't see before. Yeah. Alright, so we know there's at least 3 enemies remaining. I'm actually 100% fine with him running away and just slowly bleeding to death. Okay, that's a problem. He does have the ability to hit that shot. It's fairly straightforward. Oh, there's 600 enemies remaining, apparently. Yeah, wow, what the hell? How many guys are there? Okay. So we need to leave? This is an unstoppable number of enemies. Can you make it? Well, I mean, at the very least, we could jetpack. Yeah, so we have reason to believe there are 6 enemies at least remaining, and they all could shoot us on the next enemy turn. I think we just have to leave. We got some XP, but yeah, that's the best we're getting out of that. Discretion, as they say, is the better part of valor, and running away is the better part of discretion. Why was this mission so much more difficult than... The threat level was high, right? I feel like this mission is considerably more difficult than most missions that are rated like extreme. We definitely don't want to potentially lose the rocket launcher. It's a little weird that return fire allows you to shoot at somebody because they stepped out of cover long enough to shoot at you, but it doesn't allow you to shoot at somebody when they do an extremely slow jetpack maneuver. Okay, you know what? We pulled a fair amount of XP on people there. I don't actually feel that bad about that. Got some XP, didn't actually get any soldiers wounded. We do have to rebuild the Scarab a little bit, but we tried. I was hoping that the fact that that was inside the area of the mist repeller would mean that it was going to be a little bit on the easier side. Alright, well, you got to get back here. Pandorans attacking the disciples. We definitely can't take on an attacking force of super high difficulty. Let's get back home, see what this looks like. Because the force strengths are close together, I bet it will take a while for this to actually fall. We will go in and we will help them, but we need to take a moment and recover. Alright, you're about to arrive here, and Manticore 2 is on the way toward the Time Vault objective. So, I mean, we're doing it. We're doing our best. Okay, we have an attacking strength. I'm sure New Jericho would have lost this anyway, but I want to roll in here and get paid. Also, we have some levels to spend. You are absolutely taking close quarters evade. That's just like free stuff. All attacks that damage also inflict viral. Do I really think this is worth the points? I think the answer is no. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're good. Let's just bank, because he's about to get his second class. You are absolutely taking quick aim. It's the best skill in the entire game. Do we need other stuff on you? I guess that's also a question for Fat T. Does Fat T need stats? What's your carry weight look like? You definitely don't actually have to be carrying all these medkits. So that's a neural pistol for attempted captures. Honestly, I kind of think we could leave your stats how they are. Yeah. I think the same is true for you. Chief Whitebeard, we might want to buff strength a little bit. Also, panic. Induced panic is really good. It's a very strong skill. Let's give you 2 points of strength, a point of will, and a point of speed, because you're kind of low on all of your stats. Alright, how's everybody else doing? Tim, Ted, Tedious. Needs, first of all, a reload, and secondly, extreme focus is pretty whatever. I'm not going to take a -2 speed. Especially not for stealth, which, as far as I can tell, is almost valueless. And then, probably some more speed, probably some more willpower. Your strength is fine. It's fine enough. Yeah, okay. I think we're ready to do this. We gotta be a little bit cautious with Ted, but he's a sharpshooter. We will keep him well out of trouble. And this should be pretty straightforward. And since we're fighting a New Jericho force here, maybe we will get lucky and take down a group that is holding a rocket launcher so that we can get a second one of those and do a reverse engineer. I would really like to be able to build those so that we can give them to all of our heavies. Although all of our heavies are going to need a couple extra points of strength to pull that off, because each rocket is 2 pounds. Or 2 weight units, whatever the weight unit is supposed to represent. Don't worry, everyone. The Steampunk Patrol is here to save the day. Do we have any indication of enemy positions? Wait a minute. Is my hailstorm refilled? It totally is. I have gun. I am have gun and will sometimes travel, probably. Well, you know what we do when we see an enemy engineer. We drive the armadillo at them. And then we don't bother with this shot because it's terrible? Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, who wants to go shoot this guy? Well, let's start with the sharpshooters. You were smart enough to start next to a building. And I would love to end up on top of this building. I don't know how feasible that really is. I think I will just run all the way up to here. I guess we gotta be a little bit careful with you. You are very sneaky. Just go ahead and very sneak your way over to here. Again, trying to remain out of range of surprise grenades or anything. Do we want to... I probably want to try to get up on a thing, right? I'm worried about not actually having a clean shot on him from anywhere on this... Like, we'd have to get all the way over to this balcony. Wondering if staying down by the armadillo makes more sense. Because if we collect all of our sharpshooters in one place, then any enemy who's not easily visible from that place, we're going to have a real hard time dealing with. I think this is an okay thing to do. Oh, if I had done this a little bit differently, he could be up there already. Well... Yeah, my plan here is basically just, like, get really close, right? So... I'm gonna move to here. I will definitely not be visible from here, I think. And then we may as well pistol Overwatch. But I think I probably pistol Overwatch with the normal pistol rather than... Yeah, you know what? No, let's do it with this one. If you get a shot, take it. spread some acid on him. You are also going to go up top because we just need you to get close to the action, and I want to do that in a way that's relatively safe. Or I guess I could run inside? You know, that's not bad. Let's do that. Close enough to use brain powers, but not get shot while trying to get to your brain powers. For a second there, I thought he was just going to retreat from the map entirely. He is the only enemy that we're aware of. Like, there wasn't even a pause there long enough for other enemies to be around. Alright, so I can run to right here and pull a quick aim on him. God, I love quick aim. Boy, that's not much of a shot.
Target missed.
I'm pretty sure I aimed that in such a way. My whole thing was aim in such a way that that can't happen. I find that a little suspicious. Alright, you can kind of just be in the open, I guess, because invisibility, but that makes me uncomfortable. Take cover. You know what? I'll just trust you to do this. Boy, that crossbow makes an awfully loud, echoing noise when you fire it. So it doesn't really seem like that stealthy of a weapon. So we gotta get... If we want you to die this turn, we gotta get 140 more damage through. Alright, can you make it to a shooting position? Well, you can make it to a position where you can shoot with your pistol, at least. This is a little bit dangerous, I guess. Okay, torso down. I would think one of the most important body parts. Probably makes more sense to do this than fire the acid pistol. I mean, I guess the acid pistol... The thing about a shot that has more rounds in it is we're unlikely to get the full damage, but we have a much smoother, likely damage distribution. Maybe I just want to get a little closer before firing. I'm confident this dude's dead, basically. So I feel okay going in a little closer than I ordinarily would. There's no way you get close enough for melee. And I can't imagine that capturing this guy would accomplish anything. Alright, just giving everybody their turn to stack it up. That is... I was trying to click inspect. That's really not what I wanted to do. Because I wanted to know how much more damage we have to do, and the answer is none. Guy's already dead.
On my way.
Well, I think we're in the clear then. So I guess I'll just do this. Just in case there is something coming in from another direction, potentially. But yeah, you die at the beginning of your turn. And a new Jericho dude comes in from the edge of the map. And also there's another one over there. Oh, they're working hard on those civilians. Okay. So I think this is a good opportunity for this thing to actually do some damage with the armor shred. Where is my sharpshooter? Okay, so you actually have a pretty decent shot. We could probably disable a part of this guy. He does have a Fury too. That doesn't necessarily mean that we can bring it home, but we at least have it. We have the ability to try. I think it's pretty important that we put some armadillo rounds into this guy. Yeah, pretty unlikely that we hit with any particular round. But there's a lot of bullets. Some of them will make contact. Oof, not really. Turns out armadillo pretty bad at things that are not get shot. Alright, so we run up to here, we take our quick aim.
Let's go.
I think we just go for the arm, right? I wanna... Did not get kill. Did good damage to the arm. I can't imagine our other sharpshooter is able to hit at this range. Right? Okay, well, that's the wrong gun. Yeah, probably not. That's a flamethrower. That's what we're seeing there. You get a slightly better shot by dropping down. The overhang of that other building is a real problem for us right now. Tree. Why? Why, tree? Why? I'm gonna take this shot. It's not that likely that we hit. This is probably like a 20 or 30%. But if we do hit, it's pretty good. I hit something. Hold on, what just happened? Also, my map is... Oh, I guess I did lethal. There's really good odds that that was going to miss. I do wish that the game would not reorient your camera so much. Moving it around is one thing, but I do not like it when they turn my camera. Alright, so as far as we know, this is the only other guy. Let's go over here and see if we can see him through the window. We cannot. The thing we heard in here was almost certainly a civilian. I'm going to go ahead and drop a decoy. In the hopes of pulling the attention of the enemy away from the civilian. Does that decoy give us vision? Because we could not see this guy until I did that. That's interesting. If it gives you vision on top of being a decoy, that's an incredibly powerful skill. Alright, hopefully, from this position, we will next turn be able to be a real threat if being a real threat is still needed at that time. And you can... Where do I think I have to be to get vision of this enemy? I think I probably have to run pretty deep here. But I'd really love to be able to see what we're dealing with. I guess I'll stop here. It's just, okay. It's one of those guys. I don't really have a shot. I think my move is, like, run up to... Oh, I can't. Cannot use this tree as full cover. I want to be real cautious about this, obviously, because our troops are not super healthy at this point in the game. And he has that personal defense weapon, which means he's going to be able to fire several times. Do I want to throw some will points in on armor destruction just to make sure that every place I hit with any bullets is completely stripped? I mean, I may as well. We don't actually have another use for our will points. The effect of this is going to be small, but non-zero. And then do I fall back to this position? Am I actually safer here? The thing is, if I'm standing here, he'll stand up. So I kind of think I am not safer here. I'm just going to end my turn. Alright, so you're taking a bunch of acid. Interesting that he did not spot me when I shot him. Okay, I think we have medical supplies. Yeah. You must medicate. Very important. Okay, the decoy does not last very long. How do we want to handle this? I think one thing I'd really like to do is get into a position where I can just shoot the hell out of the window here. So maybe like right around here. I have done some minor structural damage to the building. Wasn't really thinking about the fact that that pillar was supporting a thing. You gotta bounce, lady. Where's the evac? Really, I cannot tell you how important it is that you not be standing in the position that you are in. Alright, let me just select my armadillo and attempt to devastate the wall. He's behind the, okay, like the console looking thing. Okay, that should have, yeah, that opened up an angle for this. It's alright, we get a couple more shots here. Get to reload, and then try that 2 more times. Wow, that's literally precisely where you shot last time. See if she hits the exact same location a 3rd time. Okay, there we go. There we go, we got something. Did a lot of dazed there. Apparently we have inflicted dazed. Oh, look at that. We actually, we opened up a sniper angle with all of that shooting. You probably want to step, like, over a little bit. Just trying to figure out where I can get a tighter shot. We're definitely going to have to quick aim.
Let's go.
I'm not too worried about just standing in the open here because there's no way the personal defense weapon is going to be able to pull off a shot at this range. Turns out that's a pretty good rifle. It's a pretty good rifle, and quick aim, like I said before, is definitely the best skill in the game. Oh, we're so close on round to leveling up. If I had hit one more of those shots, I bet that would have done it. Okay, good work, everyone. We are definitely going to end up at war with New Jericho at some point here. But also, I want Sanhedrin to continue to exist as a faction. So we pulled another one of those shock grenades, got ourselves another spider drone pistol and some spider drone ammo.
We've been through so much together. Or let's put it this way. You've done so much for us. Our history is so full of betrayal and disappointment that sometimes it's hard to remember that there are others out there who really do share our values. This gift is just symbolic. We can never really repay you. But I hope everyone at the Phoenix Project understands how much we at Synedrion appreciate your friendship.
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I have saved a whole bunch of your lives at this point. Is that us getting to 100%? Okay. So probably that happens as well with the Disciples. I do wish we could get the Disciples and Sanhedrin to be better friends with each other, but, you know, we're doing our best. So I love all of those resources. What a wonderful thing. This is not something we're going to be able to do anything about. We probably can't interrupt any other combats anywhere. That one doesn't even take me anywhere when I click on it. Oh no, because that's this. Well, I clicked on that first. Okay. So yeah, those two are both unsavable. This is probably savable. I'm going to have the Tiamat try to deal with this.
Research complete.
Thanks to a breakthrough in genetic science, it is now possible to create biological weapons infused into an individual's physiology. Test subjects have demonstrated an ability to transform their own flesh into weapons and defenses, reducing the need for armor and ammunition. New procedures available at the Mutation Laboratory. Okay, so these are the 3 things that were missing from the mutation menu before then. Let's have a quick look at what those look like. Sorry, we should probably look at a priest, just in case there are any that are priest-specific. Okay. Mutate. The Resistor Head. Poison-resistant, virus-resistant. Wait, is this new? Yeah, we had armored... Okay, yeah, this is the new one. That seems fine? Or not even? That seems bad. Yeah, I don't know. That's the worst head, for sure. Venom Torso. Launch a poisoned spike at an opponent, 30% accuracy. Wow. Plus 30% accuracy. That's a very good torso. And immune to goo legs. Did we see these before? I don't remember, man. Okay, so now we have access to all of the mutations. That's kind of what I was holding off on before spending the rest of our mutagens. I'm not really sure. It feels like we should probably give somebody a Venom Torso, because that sounds like fun. 20 armor. So it's a little bit less armor than the normal stuff we have access to. On par with sniper armor. And of course, berserkers have less armor than you would expect, not more, because why would you outfit somebody well for close combat? That's crazy talk. Alright, so what are we doing next? We're still waiting for this to happen. The Tiamat's on its way to hopefully to arrive before that resolves. And Manticore 1 is on repair duty. Oh, hold on. I didn't check yet today. Is everything powered? Yes, it looks like we have resolved the problem by just building enough energy generators to not take advantage of our energy generator upgrade at all. A shame, but what are you going to do? So, we could build some more facilities now. We are no longer pinched for resources for the moment. If we were going to do that, what would they be? Build another mutation lab and double our mutagen income, but our mutagen income is so small that probably doesn't actually make any sense to do. We could go for another research lab, I suppose. That seems like a sensible move. We certainly have lots and lots of power to go around. I don't think... Like, we have medical bays and living quarters everywhere. And we could build more to speed up our recoveries, but I don't know that we need to be perfectly honest with you. I think I'm just going to build another research lab. Okay. And then we'll hold on to the rest of the resources for the moment, because we might need to do recruiting and stuff. Advanced fire weapons and medical nanites are both undergoing research already. We definitely don't need to do that. Pandoran goo doesn't say what it does, and does only have a 4-hour research time. We still don't know how to make turrets. It hasn't been an issue, but maybe we should fix that. Look into multi-sensor stuff. I don't know that... a lot of this doesn't actually seem all that useful. The New Jericho Purification Grenade. Let's put that on the docket. That's important. I want to be able to make those. And then we'll do this as well. And then Advanced Acid Technology. Yeah, increase the efficiency of acid weapons by 20%. What does that even mean? What is efficiency? Because the way acid works, I guess maybe it's going to make the acid stacks deal 12 damage instead of 10? That's really the only thing I can think of that could mean. Which is fine, but not great. Maybe not worth the time. Poison worm autopsy is just materials. I mean, we do have some autopsies left that are just get a bunch of stuff. Let's let these finish and then we'll figure it out. We have a thing to do for the moment. Alright, building more grenades and more guns. That seems like the right move. So I guess let's just wait for the crew, or wait for the Scarab to get repaired and then send Manticore 1 out to explore some other nearby stuff. And also wait for transit. We have a lot of stuff in transit. According to his notes, Randolph Symes III discovered that his great-grandfather had buried a trove of documents and samples largely belonging to the Phoenix Project's predecessor organizations in Oglethorpe University's Time Vault. There's little left of the university itself, but the Time Vault still exists. It's been opened, presumably by Symes, but is still safe from Pandoran infestation. At this point, Symes' notes become hard to make sense of. He seems to have investigated an archaeological site of some kind, and noted down several fragments of antediluvian writing, which led him to wherever he went next. We would need to reconstruct the writing to figure out his final destination. Okay, it sounds like that's going to jump to the top of the research queue.
The writings of my great-grandfather recount his mission to Oglethorpe University and the Time Vault. It was here in 1936 that he deposited the files sealed aluminium containers that were locked away to be opened in 1,000 years. Did he know what those files contained? I'm not sure. He was a wily old devil. I have the documents before me now. They prove what I had previously only suspected. A technologically advanced hominin civilization existed on this planet long before Homo sapiens came along. They flourished until something destroyed them. But some of them must have survived, or where did the stories come from? Somehow, they must have won. I know that some of my operatives think I've lost it. It doesn't matter. I have to keep searching. If I find the answer, it'll have all been worth it.
I don't really think that his conclusion there is solid. That they must have survived, otherwise we wouldn't know anything about them, because that's not how writing works. So, this has got to be top priority, right? The Antediluvian Proto-Civilization. Soldiers gain an additional 10% experience. Okay, well, hopefully that's not the only thing it does. Hopefully we also get some story movement from it, and then I guess we can have these guys get to work on something. I don't even know what that would be. We still have sites to explore around here. We still have Harmony of the Spheres and the Big Hughes energy thing. Wait. Big Hughes energy is not that. Okay, that's Big Hughes energy. You know, these icons don't match up very well with the actual locations of the clickables. Because if I click on like the lower half of this, yeah, it interprets this as me clicking on that line. Boy, this game sure could use a little more time in the oven, huh? Well, you know what? I think we're going to send Manticore 2 to here. It's not a short trip, but like this is by far the next most important thing.
Legion Haven is under attack.
Okay, Margadine. That's not going to be fixable. We don't have anybody close enough. Is this a citadel yet? Nope, still a lair. Because we'll put that away as soon as it flips over. We need it to be a citadel in order for us to get a chance at capturing a Scylla anyway. How is Manticore 1 doing? We're close. Manticore 3 Tiamat 3 is still quite far away from that position. By the time we get there, presuming we get there in time, the attacking force will be very whittled down. I think we're just going to continue on until, yeah, we get that message. And then the crew of Manticore 1 can go and search some other stuff nearby, I guess? There's a base in Eastern Asia that we could try to hunt down. Honestly, that would not be a terrible thing to find. It would be cool to have. So Eastern Asia. It's tough to know exactly what they mean by Eastern Asia. Where's the line between Eastern and Western Asia? Is this Eastern Asia? Where does Asia technically even begin? I don't have any idea. I'm going to start here in the open, in the not mist, and we'll just scout a lot of stuff. Actually, sorry, go to there instead. I'm not going to look at that one because that one's in the mist and it makes me nervous. Oh, please get there. Okay, we arrived just before the Haven was destroyed. Attacking strength 11, I bet we can handle this. I sure do wish that we ever got anywhere during the day, though. That would be cool. Your ammo is fine. What are you talking about? He has 2 bullets missing from his... Fine. Fine, let's build him a whole new magazine for that. Ramd doesn't have a thing. Let's do that. And then I guess we can just give you another grenade. We have tons of grenades right now. You know what? I'm going to give Ted a second medkit because he's going to medkit at the beginning of the mission. And I think with that, we're ready to rock. It's cool that the Armadillo has bullets again. I guess we just hadn't taken the Armadillo back to a functioning vehicle bay in a while, and that's why it was out of ammo for so long. Probably that has something to do with our stuff turning off for no reason due to the power upgrades not actually working. I feel a lot better about it now that I know that we do have the ability to construct more ammunition. That said, it's really not any good at using its ammunition. We have to you have to get right up on top of somebody to have a chance of hitting them with more than like 1 or 2 bullets from the volley. Probably pretty good at vehicle-to-vehicle combat, though. Which, in theory, could be a thing we come up against fighting New Jericho all the time. We have seen armadillos. Okay. So there's a lot of key structures on the map. I do like it starting us on this roof. I think this is a significant advantage. So the mission area is not too far out from the building on any side. Where did it put my armadillo? Down here? I'm gonna drive around a little bit and see if we can reveal some enemies. Okay, what kind of Arthron are you? The kind with a launcher arm, of course. The good news is, I can actually get quite close to him. I might be able to break him down. Ooh, Chiron. That's a worm Chiron. Not exactly the most dangerous kind. Okay, that's not great. No launcher arm, though. Shield and machine gun. Just at this moment, he became alerted. Okay, I did something there. Starting to lose front armor, which is definitely a concern. Alright, sharp shooters.
Have a plan?
Yes, the plan is for you to shoot all the enemies. Do you think you can handle it? Don't like all this tree. I'm hoping that the tree will not actually be an obstruction. I mean, it's just like branches and stuff, right? Where's the other sharpshooter?
That's our move.
You have a shot from where you are right now? Okay, so you're going to be better at shooting the other one. So we can double quick aim the distant Arthron, which I think is pretty good for us. Let's start with that. God, quick aim's a good skill. I wish the plant life was a little bit over to the side because I can't exactly tell where his... Oh, that's right. This one doesn't have a launcher anyway. I don't want to shoot that arm. I want to shoot, like, right here. If I hit the machine gun, I do kill it. Okay. I want to start with this. Got him. And then we quick aim one more time, and this time we go for the head. Okay, and he has no functional combat equipment remaining. All he can do is shield, right? His head is disabled. The fact that it still shows the spitter head here, though, makes me a little nervous. I mean, whatever. If he spits at the tank, he spits at the tank. I guess it's not a big deal, but...
This better work.
Okay, so now we gotta work this dude out, and we gotta do it relatively quickly. We do not quite have the aim I would like. Can you move any closer? No, you cannot move at all without losing your shot.
Have to focus.
Well then, I guess we're going to aim just sort of generally toward his right side because I really want to hit... Hold on, can we... Give me a second to watch this animation. There we go. I got him when his arm is as left as it gets during his little breath animation. And we'll just aim right here-ish, I guess. We're not going to hit that arm. I disabled his torso. That's something. I was trying to disable his head. Okay, the Arthron, there's no way that the Chiron sees us yet, right? It's an acid worm abdomen. Not a big danger. Might be a danger to the civilians in the area. Let's see if I can get a decent... This looks terrible. Pistol shot is actually considerably better.
So close.
Honestly, pretty good shooting. Like, I'm not upset with you at all there. That was really nice. Alright, so if we can hit him like one time with any other weapon... Okay, he's dead. He's dead, and the other one doesn't have any, The other one doesn't have any weaponry left. But still, we should shoot at him, because why not? One more time. That's a shame. You... We probably want you to start moving around to a place where you can get the Chiron, but I don't want to actually drop down and be visible to the Chiron yet. So how about we stop... Do I have a shot from... No, that's too far.
On the move.
Yeah, I could do this and just plink away at the distant enemy.
Identifying target.
Boy, that's unlikely to result in anything useful. I'm just gonna take a bunch of shots here. Pistol bullets are, like, very nearly free. Apparently that guy went invisible. He's a real pain chameleon, that one. See, he's just gonna leave the map. I'm fine with that. We don't particularly need to kill him. And is this guy just shooting at the important structure? Did it land on me? Is that what happened there? I think it bumped into one of us. All right, so it's gonna try to acid worm the structure to death. I cannot get a readout on the health of the structure. We are not well positioned to fight this thing. Start with the armadillo. We should at least get its attention and prevent it from, if we can, prevent it from continuing to shoot at the building. Okay, not a single hit, but alerted is good. Alerted is where we need to be. Can't really get one of these to anywhere useful. If I run over to here, I might be able to. Oh, hey, there's a Scylla present. That's a surprise to me. Well... So it has a spitter head that does 30 poison for 1 action point. That's bad. Definitely going to have to be wary of the amount of poison that can get stacked up from that. Yeah, that complicates things a little bit. Scylla is definitely a problem. I think I'm still cool doing this plan. Maybe now we fire the spider down here? Alright, some enemies are alerted to its presence. I think that's probably fine. Can you really not see? Okay, from here you can kind of see it. We need armor break on it, like, soon. We also have to kill... Man, we got a lot of problems now. All of a sudden. That Scylla is a real issue. Yeah, we're gonna need an armor break. We're going to need a variety of broken armor bits.
Ready to fire.
Okay, so how much of it did we load up with acid? We completely removed all the armor on 3 of its 6 legs. A bunch of the parts of it are still pretty armored, though.
Taking aim.
Can we also... Yeah, just trying to get acid on more of the body parts here. And then you can pretty easily get back to some kind of cover. I don't know exactly where we want to go. I mean, I definitely want to be a threat to the Chiron as well, so I guess I'll run this way. And then we can start picking at this thing a little bit. God, we also have the acid worms to deal with, though. Can you find... Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to shoot that thing. Yeah, on the opposite side of that slope, it's like basically invisible to us. I could run over here and throw a grenade at it. But I'm not going to be able to deal with the acid worms on the ground. They're definitely just going to destroy this building. Oh well.
Here.
Guess the building's a sacrifice. It's not, like... Realistically, nothing I can do about it.
Moving out.
What does this shot actually look like? What do you actually have here? Okay. Unfortunately, not a shot on anything that was at all unarmored. Or... Do I have a grenade? I do not. Because we could have swapped in a grenade and thrown it with the number of action points we have. Well... I'm not sure if I even want to do this. Can I find a spot where I have a shot on any of the worms? Like, even with a pistol. Nope, pain worms not actually available as targets. We drop you down to here. Really, you never get a shot. Even, well, I guess from down here, this thing's in the way of a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is rough. I guess I could have Ted just put this guy away, and the benefit of that is it's just that it's more XP to shoot and kill him than it is to let him leave. Doesn't feel great. I should probably reposition. From over here, I'll have the ability to drop down inside, or potentially drop down to shoot at the Arthron. Or the Chiron, rather. I think that's maybe the right move. Ooh, or I could get down inside of here. In a way that maybe allows me to shoot at one of the worms. Oh, that thing, this worm is like inside of the building. Yeah, that's tough, man. There's like nowhere that is useful to be at all. Run over here and pistol tap the Scylla in one of the unarmored portions. Yeah, sure. Maybe we can get rid of all them smashers. Mind control is going to be off the table, probably. We're just really not... We are not ready for this level of danger. Throw a grenade. Somebody's got to kill the damn Arthron. Maybe that could be his job specifically because he doesn't really have the combat chops to do most of the other stuff we need. There's no place that I can hit this this pain worm from, huh? Or this acid worm, rather. Nope, I can hit the Scylla from lots of places, which, you know, makes sense. The Scylla is huge. What about one of these? Nope. Just nothing. Alright, well... Maybe the right move is to run over here so that I can get, like... With this guy in particular, we do not really have the ability to fight at long range. So for right now, maybe I just do something... One of these... And then step behind some cover.
Preparing to fire.
Gosh, I wish I could step forward one more space before firing. I mean, I guess I can. I have quick aim.
Let's go.
Yeah. There are places on the Scylla that we can actually do real damage to. I just need to be a little bit closer so that I can see them. Alright, we could put some real damage into one of the legs. I think that's the right move. We could probably get it bleeding. I'm gonna stay put. At the risk of maybe being in a little bit of danger here. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I was gonna stay put because of the ability to, if I don't move, the ability to double quick aim, but I don't have the will points for that. Alright, so the acid's taking effect. It's falling back to a position where it can more effectively do horrible things to us. Like launch mist. Boy, that mist launch hit our infiltrator directly in the face. Yeah, this building is just in a lot of trouble. You're going to continue disengaging, which I am basically fine with. Yeah, a Chiron and a Scylla is not exactly what I was expecting to see. Oh, hey. I'm surprised that you could even see him. Well, the good news is, I think that the acid worms didn't actually do any damage to the building, if you look at its health. Get him, Spider Drone! Okay, that was pretty good. And it told us the location of another real enemy. Let's start with the Armadillo, because the Armadillo's turn is going to be pretty straightforward. I think it's just continue to roll forward and... Oh, actually, maybe we can hit the Arthron. I was thinking continue to harass the Chiron as best we can. But this is something. This guy's definitely a higher priority. Did I move the maximum amount that I can? Yeah, shoot. I would really love to adjust my position slightly. Alright, I'm going to try something here. Let's see if we can just destroy the statue. Nope. I did hit him once. So I'm going to ignore the pain worms. Or the acid worms, because it seems like they maybe can't actually damage the structure. They just don't have the damage. So let's instead have you run to here.
All I need is a clear shot.
I didn't even realize that there was a will zone over here. I'm not paying enough attention. It's nothing. So maybe we just continue to close. I put myself in a position where maybe I can shoot an Arthron next turn or something.
Be right there.
From a survivability standpoint,
I'm ready.
this run out of the building is actually very smart.
Moving out.
I'm going to have a hard time getting a clean shot.
Aiming.
Okay, that's interesting. Where is 7? 7 is in an awkward spot. I want to fight Arthrons. You have grenades? You do have a grenade.
Here goes.
Is there an angle? There's not an angle. I could move over and try to create one. Plus, I probably shouldn't sit in the mist. I don't know what it does, but it can't be good for you. Can't quite angle that up and over. I think I'm going to drop down to here. Is this a launcher guy? It is a launcher guy. I think I'm not going to do that thing I just said. It seems really dangerous then. In fact, being down there at all seems incredibly dangerous. Kind of being anywhere, actually, seems incredibly dangerous. I guess we gotta get down here. I don't want to give the acid worms a better target to explode on, is part of my concern. I'm going to drop to here. We're at least relatively far away from the enemy here. And then stealth guy. Maybe drops a spider drone. Then gets the hell out of there. I'd really love to be able to reload my crossbow, but I also want to step outside of the mist. You know what? I'm just going to move to here, almost out of the mist, and reload. Then you are not going to be able to shoot anybody this turn, it looks like. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. I really wish I had quick aim on you. Okay, we got there. I accidentally shot him in the head, which I didn't even realize was an available target. I'll take that. Alright, the acid is slowly working on the armor of the Scylla. We do have that neural pistol, so it's not 100% impossible for us to capture the Scylla. I would say it's unlikely, but it's a thing we have to keep in mind as a possibility at least. We could try it. It looks like the acid worms are not exactly the same as a spider drone, and they do not have to detonate at the end of their turn. So we might be in some danger on that one. Some of the ones inside the building are still moving toward us. You gonna kill my spider drone? Nope, you're gonna shoot the armadillo with a grenade. I get where you're coming from on that. That seems sensible, strategically. Get him, spider drone! Hug him! Okay, disabled arm. Which arm? I think that's the gun arm, not the launcher. Yeah. It's a good start, though. So, the armadillo has a pretty bad shot against a bunch of people. Sorry, 2 pretty bad shots against a bunch of people, or we can move up and get 1 better shot. I think I want to continue harassing the Arthron, because I think we have other people who can finish this guy off. Or not the... I want to harass the Chiron. So we have other people who are capable of dealing with that Arthron. Ah, boy, what do you think? I think we aim right here. Each bullet doing slightly more damage than the last. There's a worm right there, but we can't get vision of it because of the mist, I'm assuming. Here, hold on. Let's have it be your turn. Now, unfortunately, we do not get to fire at this thing, or do not get to bring the melee weapon to bear against this thing. But I bet we can still kill him. Yeah, I know. I know. This is less good than I was hoping. How about the grenade? Oh my god, your strength is so low. Okay, but we could move closer and then grenade. Let's move to here and have a look at what the pistol shots look like with this angle being a little bit more open. Still pretty bad. The acid shot's definitely better here, but I think it's pretty unlikely to result in a kill. Whereas this is probably at least going to break his launcher arm. Yeah, there we go. So he's got nothing left. He's bleeding for near fatal. Okay, so now that he's dead, we do have to worry about the worms a little bit. They're not necessarily easy to deal with. So I could drop down right here. and have a shot on a couple of them. I can't actually shoot the one on the stairs. There we go. This is a better drop then. I don't know if they're going to explode when shot. Maybe we should have somebody else test that.
Have to focus.
Here. You know what I'll do? I will shoot at this one over here because we're far enough away from it. Okay, no, they just fall over. Well done.
That actually worked.
I don't like how surprised he is when my plans work. He should have a little bit more faith in us. Alright, you're a problem. Hold on, let's deal with this guy now before we decide what else the sniper has to do, because a lot's going to depend on how this guy's equipment ends up. Maybe we want to start by just dropping a grenade down directly on top of him? Okay, we did not actually damage either of his arms. We damaged his equipment a little bit. But that's not the same thing. Can we... Oh, he's on the other side of a wall. I cannot get a shot on him like that. In fact, I may not be able to get a shot on him in any way. Yeah, we might just be out of luck on this one. Let's see, I can run over to here and shoot him at point blank range with my pistol. That feels likely to get me killed. We can probably kill this worm pretty easily. I'm very concerned about this. This guy's a problem. I think this is probably the safest thing for you. We're gonna lose people. I don't have a way of dealing with him. Alright, if we drop down to here, can I do this while still having 2 action points? I really want to shoot him twice with the crossbow. Looks like no. What else can the chief do? Hold on. Dude has 20 will points. So that's an issue. And a pincer and a launcher. Boy, getting into a position to interact with this guy at all is, like, very difficult. To the point where I just don't think I can. So perhaps instead I shoot the Scylla a bunch of times. And by a bunch of times I mean exactly 1 times. We gotta keep working on it, right? Ooh, these are bad shots. Alright, can we get you up to a position where you can actually see the legs? We want to keep working those legs. There we go. That's better. Alright, shoot like here. Okay, we got him. You probably just need to kill this worm that we know to be right there. Okay, no indication that anything happened there, but something should have happened there. I just need to be elsewhere. It bothers me that we did not get a confirmation. I'm going to maybe even take this a little bit further. This thing does have to die, or it's going to be a serious problem for everybody. Okay. It is for sure dead now. Again, that first shot should absolutely have killed it, but best we be sure. I'm just gonna rearm. Don't really have a better move. Move to a position where we can take a pretty bad shot against the Scylla. I think the move with the sniper might just be, like, come way, way up. Because I don't know that we can get anything else done over here. Where is this worm? Can't actually tell where that worm is supposed to be. Apparently if I drop down to hereabouts, we'll have a shot on it. I think I should probably do that then. Because now that we have people on the ground, the worms are a lot more dangerous.
Preparing to fire.
Ah, it's underneath there.
Target
Interesting.
down.
I'll stand up on the conduit. That's probably okay. So that one Arthron is in great shape and is very likely to be able to harm us in a significant way. All the Scylla is doing is shooting mist that doesn't seem to have any immediate effect. Oh, that's bad though. That one's pretty bad. I'm good in position next to the Arthron, so Chief is dead. For a second there, I was hopeful that it was just leaving. Okay, well that's not great for me. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Gosh, I wish we had a grenade launcher. So enemies are putting themselves in positions to be launched.
Let's just get this over with.
Alright, you gotta put this guy away. How did you manage to miss the arm? You suck. That's real bad. We really needed you not to miss that. Alright, we can run to here and take a quick aim at the arm. We're grouping up pretty badly, but... Oh, I can't. I don't have quick aim. Well, we do get we do get 2 attempts at this with the pistol. Or I could run closer and get one better shot. Nah, not really.
Preparing to fire.
It's not much better. And I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, cool. Great shooting. Good start. And then let's try it again. Okay, ooh. That makes us so much more survivable. Still a danger in melee. The other Arthron escaped, but even if it hadn't escaped, it would bleed to death this turn, so that's under control. Yeah, you're just gonna have to drop down. As much as I enjoy fighting from the roof. I think the time for it has maybe ended. Let's talk about the armadillo. The armadillo's in some danger. But I kind of think that the right play is to just... No. Yeah, this. Just keep hammering this thing. Like every time we shoot it, we're going to deal more damage because we're stripping armor with every bullet. That adds up to quite a lot of damage. And then let's have the Berserker maybe try to clean up some of these worms. I don't really want to be shooting from inside the mist because it makes my vision all goofy. You don't have a gun, right? It's just a pincer and a spitter. Okay. I don't think we are... Actually, you know what? You can really make some distance here. Maybe we are in a position to do more damage to him. We just let the acid worms do what they're going to do. If we lose the armadillo, it's not... I'm not happy about it, but... It doesn't seem super likely. The armadillo has a huge amount of health. And there aren't really that many dangerous things left here.
Double time.
I'm going to go for him. Pretty bummed out about losing the chief, though. If I'm being honest. Perhaps we merely sanctify him. Yeah, I'm down with sanctify. Okay, you're done. And that leaves an infiltrator that I really don't know how best to use here. I give myself a slightly more open shot. You know what? This isn't that bad. Okay. That guy is totally under control. And you, I guess, can back up. Now it's going to be very much about dealing with this Scylla. 100 acid.
This works.
Okay, minus will points. Why minus will points? Somebody die or... Oh, maybe starting your turn in the... maybe that's what the mist is really doing. If you start your turn in the mist, you're losing... losing will constantly. Come on, you can do this. Alright, disabled abdomen. And in fact, it bleeds to death at the beginning of the turn. Awesome. Great work, everybody. The Arthron is completely dead, so it's just the Scylla at this point. We need to change up some equipment. So, I'm gonna try, we're gonna try to capture it, I think. Do I want to swap in my med kit? Probably not. Probably not. So let's talk about neural damage. How many times do I have to hit this thing to get it to be paralyzed? I might not have enough ammunition. Let's find out. 5 of 122. Okay. Let's start working on its limbs and see what we can get that number down to. I need my other sharpshooter. Oh, that's right. The other sharpshooter is the one who panicked. Okay.
Ready.
Well... Not actually trivial for you to get out of mist. Yeah, we bring that down to 115. There's no way we get a capture. We'd have to disable all of its limbs and then shoot it like 20 times. You should probably just run away from the mist. Can't quite make it out, but... Seems like a good time for a reload. Then you must make it down to the ground floor and out of the mist. Where exactly? I guess we want to be far enough away that it's hard to melee me. Spotted a worm. It's over there. It is not at all hittable. Okay, got some poison in there. Yeah, we're just gonna have to grind the Scylla down. It's a shame. I'm a little leery of going too close to the worm at this point. It will probably just go after the armadillo. I don't want to give it options. I'm gonna stop right here, I guess. So if we put 5 stun on it, or 5 paralyze on it with each bullet, we end up at 40 stun. There's no way we get the cap threshold down to 40. I'm going to start shooting at it with the acid gun again.
Taking aim.
We had to try to find out, right? Alright, lots of acid there. Let's put acid on some other parts. Okay. Its will is getting all screwed up. Its equipment is starting to get all screwed up. I'm not saying that we're definitely going to be able to get it to run, but we might be able to get it to just run. I would take that as an outcome. The dangerous part of the mission is over. Our dude here is covered in acid, but not really in any danger. Man, the armadillo is tough. 2 Fs. Sharpshooters.
What are we doing?
You're in a bad spot. You're both in bad spots. We just need to get gunshots.
Aiming.
I'd like to hit a part that's not yet disabled. We could do that. Is that leg really broken? Huh. Okay, can I move you to further up positions, but I cannot get out of the mist while still being able to shoot. Well, I'm going to do it. Let's move up and take the quick shot.
Let's just get this over with.
Just trying to bust parts of it that are not yet broken. That arm has a tiny amount of health. I'd like to hit a leg that has health, but in, like, not, you know, low enough health that I can damage it. I'll just take the arm. That's fine. One smasher down.
Have to focus.
That's close. We can make this so that somebody else can finish it. Yes, that leg has 5 health now. And then you just... Hold on. Let me move 7. I'm wondering if we might actually be able to... We might actually be able to get into the position 7 is in, which is slightly outside the mist, I believe. So we're going to do that. And then... run. Actually, no, never mind. That was outside the mist last turn. It's not now. Yeah, you're not in a great spot. I guess run over here and try to get out that wall next turn. Probably we just go to normal pistol fire here. I'm a little uncomfortable being this close to it. Like, it could still run over and step on me, right? Being up the stairs should make that a little bit less likely.
Identifying target.
Alright, let's see. It's got that. Got that thing. The acid's working, but it's not working very fast. Doesn't like to be shot in the head. Work that out myself. And you, I don't know, man. Come over here and become visible to it so that maybe it will shoot mist at you instead of everybody else, I guess, is the the play. I'll say this, I trash talk the armadillo a fair amount because it's hilariously ineffective at killing enemies relative to the scarab, but it was definitely very important this time. Hey, it worked. Why do enemies hate the armadillo so much?
We have to get out of here now.
Get him! Okay, this is all fine. No amount of panicking really matters this turn, except in situations where my units panic in a way that brings them into a meleeable position. That would be bad. So we can probably bring the head down. I'm gonna have to move up to do that, which makes me nervous. I'd feel less bad about it if we still had the chief alive, because we could have him potentially panic it once it loses all that will. Okay. Took the head down. Not really a ton of other spots that I want to shoot at here. What's the capture threshold on it now? Yeah, still 91. The neural pistol is really not good for capturing large stuff. You just can't get enough damage through. And at this point, we're just shooting to deal damage, so kind of wherever. Oh, I guess I do want to shoot around the Smasher, though. The Smasher does still have 50 armor. You come forward. Oh no, I've emerged from the mist. You'd better re-mist me. Actually, never mind. His spitterhead is broken. There's nothing he can do. I guess we're done? There's a lot of panic. Oh, right. The Mind Fraggers. But the mission ends immediately. That Mind Fragger spawn has never, ever mattered, right? Oh my god, look at all the XP. We did, unfortunately, lose Chief Whitebeard. The man so nice they named him twice. And it is a shame. That's a guy who had developed induced panic and mind control. Those are good skills, and it's a real pain in the ass to train up a new soldier. We'll have to see if we can get a hold of another priest, because I would like one. We got some fancy priest leg armor, which seems bad, and some garbage. Also, a lot of resources. Oh, is there not going to be a voiceover on this? You've always stood by our side even when things got difficult. You fought for our havens, and for me. That kind of loyalty means a lot to me. So get rich. Yeah, I feel pretty good for that. A stronger Phoenix project is good for all of us, except maybe for New Jericho and also the crabs. And there's a new Pandoran lair. Okay, well that's a real tomorrow kind of problem. Thank you all so much for watching. For right now, I gotta go. So, come back next time, tomorrow, for... honestly, I don't even know what. I sure hope we're gonna advance some objectives. And we'll see you then.